Good morning, guys. I just left the town of Bishop, which was where I stayed last night. It's, I believe, about 40 miles-ish south of the town of Mammoth. I'm heading back up to Mammoth this morning to go on a snowshoe tour, and I'm super excited about that. I actually did spend some time up in Mammoth yesterday, and I rode the scenic gondola up to the top of the Mammoth ski hill, which is, I think, 11,000 plus feet. Made it to the top of Mammoth. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful up here. The air is thin though. It's 11,000 feet plus, and with all the snow that we're standing on, feet and feet of snow, it adds to the footage, I'm sure. It's crowded up here, but man, this view, unbelievable.
Well, you never know though.
Riding down. Mammoth has received back-to-back winter storms, which have produced close to 20 feet of snow. We have the most snow here at Mammoth than any other ski resort in the nation right now. So it's really amazing to see. I spent a lot of time in Mammoth, and the town looks completely different. You can't, it's just piles and mounds of snow everywhere. You can't even see the businesses from the roads. So it's really amazing to be up here at this time. We're setting some records, I do believe. So today I'm going on a snowshoe tour. And the reason I decided to do a tour is because I am new to snowshoeing, and I am not familiar with snowshoeing in the Mammoth area. I have hiked up here, as some of you know, quite a bit, and backpacked, but because there is so much snow and there is a high danger, the highest danger of avalanche in 20 years, I thought it was smart and safe to go with some people who are familiar with these mountains and some experts for my very first time. So, it's always good to be smart about these things. Adventure is amazing and it's awesome, but I don't think at this time it would be a good time for me to venture out on my own. So that's what I'm going to do, and I hope that you guys will join me along for this very first snowshoeing trip in Mammoth. It's going to be a lot different for those of you who watched my Big Bear snowshoeing video, because we're going to be on a lot of snow this time, and it should be pretty fluffy and powdery. So I'm super excited. Driving through a fog bank. Yep, having my chains installed. I could do it myself. I know how to do it, but it's just a lot easier this way. So usually you can see the businesses from the street, but not now. Cars rumbling a lot because I have the chains on. Shoveling mounds of snow off that roof. Imagine the weight's got to be enormous. Morning everyone, this is where the snowshoe tour is going to start. You can see some people getting ready to cross country ski behind me, and there's also some other snowshoers here as well. This is the Tamarack Lodge. It's off of Lake Mary Road in Mammoth, and there's a lot of snow up here still. Woo, it's a beautiful day. I am so excited about doing this. It's a gorgeous morning for a snowshoe adventure.
I know myself, I am a volunteer. I make different snowshoes.
Wish I could do better by you, 'cause that's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life in order.
On your snowshoes through the deeper snow, and you'll experience why it is that you need your snowshoes. After a storm like the one we just had this week, where we got about 10 feet of snow, you want to be very, very careful around the tree wells. Those tree wells are soft, and they can kind of almost suck you in. And like any time when you're doing any sort of a sport, it's better to go with a friend. I do go off and do things by myself, but if I do things by myself, I usually do it where I know there's going to be a lot of other people, and I stick to a trail.
You don't ask for no diamond rings, no delicate strings of pearls. That's why I wrote this song to sing, my beautiful girl. Oh, 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 oh.
It's a little hard to see here. We'll see it better later on. I'll point it out. But there is a cave. If you look right through there, that's called Hole in the Wall, and that is your skier's dream. Like I don't consider myself a good enough skier to do that, but my daughters who grew up here and were on the race team, every year their coaches would take them with permission off the backside. They'd ski here through the forest, and then their final little shush was right down there through Hole in the Wall, and you come out right down at Tamarack Lodge. Wow. So the people who know what they're doing.
Learning a few things.
And Tamarack is of course a part of that whole master plan. June is a part of it. They have the man who's in charge of it today.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could do better by you, 'cause it's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life in order for this to work, while I'm out chasing my own dreams, and sailing around the world. Please know that I'm yours to keep, my beautiful girl. And when you cry, a piece of my heart dies, knowing that I may have been the cause. If you were to leave and fulfill someone else's dreams, I think I might totally be lost.
Wow, look at this view. This is looking out to the east. It's the White Mountain Range.
That one is almost as tall as Mount Whitney. The White Mountains are all supported with Nevada. So on the other side.
White Mountains are the border with Nevada.
Oh, you don't ask for no diamond.
We start working our way back down. That's Crystal Crag. Absolutely stunning day out here. I do have to drive back home today, unfortunately. Tomorrow's a holiday. It's Martin Luther King Day, but I don't have the day off. So it's a long drive home. I don't want to leave. I love it up here. I think you all know that. Those of you who are subscribed to my channel. I actually had to take my jacket off. It gets quite warm with the sun shining. But look at this, you guys. How beautiful. So Winnie and I, this is Winnie. We decided to break off from the group and do a little bit more snowshoeing on our own. We're heading up towards Lake Mary, correct? I don't know how much further we have to go, but it's a good workout, and I just felt like we stopped a lot on the tour, so I wanted to get in a good workout, and so did Winnie. So here we are. So we have extended the snowshoe a little longer. Great spot for cross country. This is Lake Mary Road. It's normally a road that cars can go on, but not now. It's for winter fun.
What amounts to a dream anymore? A crude device, a villain outright. A simple plan, we'd be different from the rest and never resign to a typical life.
Okay guys, this is real snowshoeing. This is POW on the on this lake here. How awesome. Woo! And then look at my view. Mammoth Mountain. Incredible. Some people just taking a break in the snow. There's Mammoth, and I'll just take you on a little panorama here. Never stood in the middle of Lake Mary. Got some people just chilling over there on the way. Gorgeous. And right in front of the camera right now, that is Deck Pass. So that is where I went backpacking. If you saw my Deck Pass video from Labor Day weekend, that is it, right past there. Super cool. Okay, Winnie just told me it's another hour to get back there, so we're heading back now. I'll check back in probably when I get back down to the bottom. So that's it guys, done with our little snowshoe adventure here off of the Tamarack Lodge. Through the Mammoth area, we took Lake Mary Road back, which is interesting just to actually walk on the road and not drive on the road, and it was just a beautiful little trip. I almost talked myself out of it, and I'm really glad I didn't. You know, it's funny how you start to have these little doubts, or, you know, don't do it, you know, just go home. You know, it's going to be hours, but man, I'm so glad I didn't allow that little voice in my head to take over, and I'm glad I came out and did this. And I'm glad glad that you guys joined me. So thank you for subscribing. Thanks for your likes and comments, and we will see you next time, guys. Bye.